Here I am, Upper Man Cop live in the flesh again. I come to you to share some things with you, to get some things out in the open to you so that you will hear it from me. This has been a long journey, a very difficult time. On today, after 12 years, almost 12 years, of service here in Houston, Texas. I served as a police officer. A lot of y'all might have not known. I served as an active duty police officer here in Houston, Texas for almost 12 years. And today was my last day. I handed in and completed all the work that was required of me. I am a police officer no more. After 12 years. I'm going to share a little bit with you why. Before I go any further, I'd first like to thank deeply. I'm so thankful to the city of Houston and to the chief for allowing me to resign with an honorable discharge. I'm very thankful that he gave me that opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. I had two options. It was either to resign or pretty much be fired and go through a process of try to get my job back. And quite frankly, that would have been too much. For those of you who may not know who I am, I come from upstate New York. And I was raised by a mother who kept me in church all of my life. Grew up in the projects, one of the worst areas in upstate New York. All of you know me know where that is. As a child, a few months old, my dad died, so my mom raised 6 kids on her own, and she never remarried. And those who know me, I was a bad little kid growing up. Got in a lot of fights as a little kid growing up to the 4th grade. That's when I started acting bad. But before then, I was very quiet, shy. A lot of y'all don't know this part. I'm gonna share that with you. Used to get picked on a lot, as a little kid. A lot of y'all don't know that. A lot of y'all gonna hear this today, tonight. And but the 4th grade, I had enough of that. I was learning how to fight. As a little kid in the basement. I got tired of getting bullied and picked around, and I started to, defend for myself. And ever since then, the attention that I had for being known as a fighter grew on me. And I wasn't the type of person you wanted to mess around with until the Lord got a hold of me, Lord Jesus Christ, and he came into my life and saved me at age 15. And from age 15, around there, even before then, I had a desire to be a police officer. It was a desire I always wanted. The fact that police officers wore that uniform and they were well respected. And the officers that I knew did a lot in the community. So I even had the opportunity in high school to do an internship. And in fact, it's like everything lined up. In the high school where I was very athletic and did some things in sports and stuff. And it was a good time. And in my high school, we had a law magnet program. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about too. The high school I went to. And man, I was very forceful. And, we would have mock trials and, defend some of the students who did some things they shouldn't have did. And, I was president of so many different organizations in the high school, and I represented and did very well. Even on the day of graduation, I was always a speaker, always a leader. And I served with so much integrity all the way from high school. I've never been in trouble. Don't have an arrest record. Never been a person convicted of a crime. Nothing. Straight through. I went to college. Got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Joined the military. Served 4 years in the military. Got out the military and everything was now coming to fruition. I became a police officer. Got the phone call from home after I got out the military. I spent some time home and I did some things here and there after I got out of the military. And I got my degree received my degree from the university where I went to in Beaumont. And they said, "You're hired." Desire, the dream I had finally came true. Everything was lining up. And the whole time too, I'm still serving. I love to serve people. Very active in church. Love people. Love being around people. I know everything about the streets. Everything you can know about the streets, I know it because I grew up in it. So I know both sides. Knew how to play it well. I knew how to adapt into all kinds of situations. And with the mentality I had in sports and being very active, physical fitness and all that, I was determined when my foot stepped on that police academy, it was going to be on. I was going to be one to be reckoned with. Went to police academy, did very well. Came out on top in physical fitness and the tests and stuff for physical fitness. Got the award. Bam. It was an honor. Did my training. Went to my first patrol station. And I'll never forget it. I got the patrol car and those keys. And I was off on my own. I said, man, I can do this job for free. I said, here I am. I finally off the program. No one had to be with me and all this kind of stuff. I could learn things on my own. And I got the patrol car to myself. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. And a lot of you all who know me can sure enough say, I was always the last one probably at that patrol station because I was always working late doing things. The first year I was trying to learn my way around, and adapt to so many things that goes with policing and being in the public's eye, wearing that badge, you got the uniform on, and it's an exciting time. Even though you don't get paid much, that didn't even matter to me. I was fulfilling a dream I always had. It was great. Then the second year came. It was all she wrote. I had already knew what I wanted to do because I've seen so much devastation and problems and drugs and crime, shootings and fightings in southeast area of town of Houston. Yeah. Sunnyside. Gangs all over the place. Weapons and drugs. Boy, that one street, y'all already know, Selinsky. So many other areas, but boy, Selinsky, I tell you, that was a hot area. It still is today, even more. And I made up in my mind, and I seen so many kids hurting, devastation of families, lost their loved ones, or the drugs. And I went after the worst of the worst, the dangerous ones. Single man unit. And I would pray every night and every time I would go to work. I would say a prayer, a particular prayer, because I wanted to catch an evil, wicked, heartless criminal, take them off the streets, put them in jail. And when I would grab and locate these criminals, I treated them with respect. And that's when I gained respect, you see. And man, I would get them. I would be in roll call. 5 minutes out of roll call, I can be in a car chase or a foot pursuit. 5-10 minutes, I can have a major dope case. Off to jail I go. And then on top of that, I made sure I stayed on top of all these other the calls for service, doing reports. I stayed on top of everything. I led in just about every category consistently, all by myself, because of my love and my desire for policing. Year after year, consecutively. And I love every bit of it. And with that came a lot of pain. Blood, pain, sweat, and some tears came along those years. I kept a smile on my face. I was committed and faithfully to church and prison ministry. And some of the people that I arrested, even I had to rough up because they tried to rough me up. You know, you get in those situations where you dealing with some people who are on drugs, and if you're not ready for it, for the prime time, you get yourself hurt. And man, I mean, it was some pretty dangerous situations a lot of times, and I made it out of it because I knew how to handle the situations and come out with my life. But then on top of that, weapons charges. There was times when I knew dudes had guns on them, tried to pull them out on me, but I was able to handle the situations correctly, dangerous situations, I took weapons away from these dudes instead of shooting them. Some things happen more ways than others, you know, but pretty much when you know how to deal with certain situations, you will always come out on top most of the time when you know how to handle the situations. And I've done all of that my whole career as a police officer. I went to the hospital a couple times, had some bang ups here and there, some altercations, all that goes with it. But the love I had for policing, and it will never leave me. It's a part of my life. But every year things got more difficult because I knew I was different. I always tried to fit in and make other officers more comfortable around me and stuff like that. And it was a good time for those who know me. But those who didn't know me couldn't understand me because I had a disciplined way of doing things my whole And so later on, after 7 years, I've arrested hundreds. Literally. I'm going to say that one more time so you understand. God allowed me to arrest hundreds of dangerous criminals with these hands, with this mind, with the passion and heart in me. And a lot of them respected me and I respected them because of situations that happened after the fact. And a lot of those criminals did their time. And do you not know it was a few of them found me, came to my church, and my bishop at the time, he would tell you, I couldn't believe it. I said, I didn't know what they were there for. And I said, oh, I don't want nobody to see no other side of me. I know I see some suspects. I know I see somebody I just arrested, and they're in this church. And I don't know why they're here. But then I would see these certain individuals at certain parts of my years going through, they would get saved, and they would come to me after the fact. Their lives were completely changed, and they never forgot me. And we had bonded, had a relationship. And some of them have families and have good jobs, cleaned themselves up. And they never forgot me because of how I treated them. And you know, that is what service is all about when you talk about policing. Then something happened to me. I went undercover. Performed my duties as an undercover officer. Same thing. This was a whole different beast from patrol. Undercover is you have to carry yourself a certain way and do certain things differently than you do on patrol. And in undercover work, I had to learn fast, or you can get hurt much quicker, get hurt or killed much quicker than you would just on patrol due to the nature of undercover work. And same thing. I learned what I need to learn, and quickly I began to catch on. Quickly I began to do things that help bring things under control in a lot of areas here in Houston in the undercover world. I stayed up on top of my training. I loved it. The fact that even when you begin to help people who need help, who can't get the help from just regular police officers, and to be able to present yourself in a certain way to get people out of danger, or remove people from themselves from danger to put them in a place, unfortunately, in jail where they can think things over to get out of jail and hopefully would do better. In one undercover operation, I'm going to tell you this because it's important. This was an undercover operation that was it was going to be very difficult to make the situation slam dunk. And I was asked to do this particular undercover investigation. And knowing me, I was okay with it, because my mindset is I have to do a job and I want to do my best at whatever I do. I did it my whole career, so this was no different. I knew the circumstances, I knew the situation, but I wanted to make that case. I went into this operation, and in the midst of this operation, some things didn't go well. The suspect or target, the room was very dark. I couldn't see very well. And in the midst of the investigation, there was a whole nother person inside this location that I wasn't aware of at first. There was another suspect. And these are the kind of things that come with undercover. Sometimes you can go in a location and it can be, you don't know what you're getting into. But one thing's for sure, every officer must know what they can and cannot handle. I have gone through just about everything you can imagine. So going into this, I knew the ins and the outs, the dangers that goes with it. And I was pretty confident with my abilities that whatever was going to go down, and then with the help of God, I was going to get out of it. So I continued on with the investigation knowing this. And I had backup around, and someone else tried to do some other things to bring backup with me, but that didn't help out. He wasn't allowed in this situation. So I continued on with the investigation because I knew I can handle the situation and try to make this case. And the suspect was in front of me, and I couldn't see that suspect very well. And some things happened. It was happening so quickly. One thing led to another. But when one thing led to another, I quickly adapted to make sure that no violations of the law was made on my part, to make sure that I was doing everything to my best ability to make the case, but on top of that, not to do anything to hinder the case. Because integrity and character is very important. But after all that, I made the case and was able to make that case, close it. Finally, suspect arrested. And one thing you know about suspects, especially when it comes to undercover operations or even in policing period, if there's anything that a police officer does that should not be done, that suspect will complain on you. You will be facing some issues that you have to go through to get yourself out of as a police officer. So I knew that wasn't the case, wasn't going to be the case, because I knew I did everything to the best of my ability to make sure that that suspect wasn't violated, no violations at all with the law. But in this particular undercover operation or division I was in, nothing can be put down that would be, shall I say, appropriate because of the nature of this undercover work. And I knew that. Everybody knows that. But with me, integrity and character and saying things truthfully is very important to me. Speaking the truth and investigations, truth is what I stand on. So with that, I spoke the truth by every line that went on in that investigation. Well, I paid the price for it. Not because the suspect was violated, because if the suspect was violated, I would have had a complaint. Sure enough. But because of what they thought and couldn't understand or didn't understand, I don't know. I paid a heavy price for that. And it was a painful time. And no one really knew about it. It was very difficult part of my career that I, quite frankly, still trying to recover, even after the fact of this. It was difficult to know that something like that could happen. But nevertheless, you pick up and you keep going. That's my nature. Back at it, I serve. ordeal. Kept my head up. Okay. Now, after I was able to perform to be what I love doing best, a police officer, I said, I am going to do something even more different now. I'm going to raise the level, because what we see now in this city, in Houston, what we are seeing in every city across this country is that the relationship between police officers and regular citizens, the relationship is of a strain. The relationship is very separate. And so I asked God, and I'm saying, there's something more that I can do. I know you want me to do. Okay, so now, fast forward. Something happened to me off duty. What you see here is a product of my birth pains along the ride. My Dodge Nitro. Damages all on the side. It's wrecked. But you know what? It still drives. This vehicle has been with me since I graduated out of police academy. So, it's 2008. Dodge Nitro. And it's been through a lot with me. Still drives. And this happened on January the 2nd, 2017. Service is 24/7. I don't need my uniform to serve. I serve with the uniform or without the uniform. And there was an issue going on in the area where I was a courtesy officer. And I kept the permit as a courtesy officer. And there were some things happening in being a part of the community. You hear things that people who know you as a police officer and respect you, you respect them. They always ask questions. If you can help, you can assist them, you assist them. And certainly when the call comes to me to help or assist, I will, because that's what we do as police officers. Who loves what we do? We all who are police officers love what we do. And that's what I did. Something happened. Of course, it's in my area. I wanted something to be done about it also. And one thing led to another. And my vehicle was wrecked. So I said, wow. But I didn't care. You know why? Because I've served all of my years with my life, care about my possessions. And with all of this going on, citizens of the free world, after a whole year of pain, a whole year, 2017, of isolation, being ignored and overlooked, laughed at. A lot of things happened that year. But my mind was being elevated. My passion and desire for policing and for the citizens grew even more. And for that whole year, I planned out everything, wrote things down. My heart and soul, my blood and my sacrifices brought something that has never been done before in the history of mankind. As precious as this is, it's my very life. Part of it brought in the first comic book of the very night that brought things like this to pass. Brought this to pass. I'm going to share something with you from this before I continue, so you get a little taste. This is just not your ordinary comic book. This is real life, real crime, real pain, a real storyline from the beginning of my career as a police officer, and my faith in the God I serve, in the name of one Lord, Jesus the Christ. All of that, the love, the passion, the dream, policing, my faith, my character, my integrity, being truthful. Follow me home. Ask my neighbors. Disciplined life. Honorably Cop comic book. And I'm going to share something with you. It's just true and will always be true. Every bit of these pages. I'm going to share some insight. Listen very well. This is what it says. First page. Genesis 1 verse 27. Straight from this comic book. Power of this thing. And everyone that's got it can verify it. You can go ahead and say something on there if you're watching. Let the people know. It's power in this thing. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you this scripture. Straight from the comic book. First page. So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And on that same page, these are my words. Every individual was created by God with greatness pictures and in here is top notch. I didn't do any of the graphic design. I had someone else do it for me. But all of the artwork, the designs and the ideas, I gave to the designer. He brought it to pass. And so that first page keeps me in this moment now, because I know I have greatness in me. And this is not the end. This is the beginning. Even though I'm no longer a police officer, it was hard. It took me a couple of days so I could be able to explain to you and talk to you. And so, my last meeting I had with the great chief and his staff, and I must say, when I sat there and listened to some things, I couldn't believe that all those things I have done that was wrong, that I said, wow, it's tough. Policies have to be followed. I'm no different from anybody else. I was just an officer trying to be the best officer to have ever worn that uniform. But policies do have to be followed. And there's some things that I just didn't know. And I thought they were minor, but every detail was given. I had no breathing room, and it was tough. And didn't even know some things that were said. I said, it was tough. But I go back to truth. Truth hurts. But truth cannot be hidden, nor can it be ignored. When it comes to a person's life who has been innocently killed by someone who wears a uniform like I did. The shooting that happened in Dallas was a tough time, and still is a tough time for many all over the world and over this country, certainly for the family of the individual who was shot in his own apartment. And some things I said didn't go over very well. The truth of it was too much. And that's a price that I had to pay pretty much my whole career. But it has ended in this way. 12 years, almost. I'm a police officer no more. But I will even more now. A greater mission that goes beyond regular policing. I'm going to, with your help, and with the help of those who follow and who care about your communities and who care about the integrity of policing, both all have to find a common ground, or you will see even more dangerous things happen. So something has to be done. The way things are going in policing cannot continue the way it is. And the way things are going with citizens who want to attack police officers, it cannot continue the way it is. So how can you change the environment? And this is no joke. In the 12 years of my service, there's blood on that badge that was taken from me. And if anybody thinks that I'm going to lay low, go away, I'm going to serve to the day I die. All of my sacrifices, there's too much sacrifices, too much blood, too much pain that I've sacrificed and committed myself to wearing that badge. There is no way I can be silent. It will never happen. When I die, 8024 will be in my casket, along with my Bible. And even now when I wake up, I woke up not a police officer with the title, but policing is ingrained in my blood. Now I'm going to move forward in a new way, a new era, finding a way to bridge the gap. So you all, politicians, the mayor of the city, religious organizations, we need to find a table. I know everything there is about policing. I know every aspect of policing, the behavior, the ins and outs of it. I know the mentality of the communities because I've served all my life for 12 years in it. And I know of some ideas and some ways that can solve some issues. So all of this talk for years about finding ways and all this kind of stuff, something has to change. And you millionaires, rappers, celebrities here in Houston, around the country, some kind of way, hit me up. And we need to have a talk, and we need to get some things going now to make a difference. And the way things are going is not helping. It's making things worse on both ends. So now that I don't have the funds, health benefits right now for the time being, I have Other Man Cop Enterprises. Y'all need to help me out because I need to continue to eat. I love to eat. If I can eat, I'm good. So my family is up north. So I'm going to be knocking on somebody's door and saying, y'all need to feed me. I don't have a job right now. But what I do have that y'all can help me expand and make more of now. Some of you business owners, bosses, CEOs, you looking at an entrepreneur. your wisdom. I'll sit at your feet. Learn the game. I'm a hustler. I have to feed myself. And I got a mother who's 80 years old that I want to support. And I've worked so hard. And I'm going to tell you some things that I'm doing as an entrepreneur. Y'all going to need support. Go to Hoverman Cop, first of all. Okay? $7.99 on hovermancop.com. Go to Amazon, get you that comic book. Spread the word. And if you don't want it in hardcover, you get an ebook version. I want 400 of y'all tonight. Y'all get that one comic book, I'm gonna have a little breathing room for a while. Alright? Get your copy of this comic book. It's changing lives, by the way, too. Real quickly. Not only that, I got posters. Okay? Beautiful posters. I'll sign them. Okay? Send them out to you. You got your comic book? Okay, no problem. Get going on hovermancop.com. Get you these nice posters, and I have stickers for the kids. Very nice stickers. Get them. Go online right now while I'm talking. I think you can go ahead and do that. Now, the other plan I have, I'm free. I can do presentations. I can come to the schools. I love these kids. I can come all day, every day now. I go to the schools, give presentations, and speak to the kids, and give them some insight on what they can do, how to accomplish things in life. Hit me up. Contact me on hovermancop.com. Send me a message. Not only that, okay, I can do something I learned from my mother, who sold clothes for me because she couldn't afford to buy out of her school clothes. And I picked something else up. It's called Fluetti. Fluetti, Fluetti.com. Get you. I have various designs, different custom made. Go on Fluetti.com, check out all the designs, get you one. Long sleeve, short sleeve. You have never seen this anywhere in the country or the world. It stands out on its own. Fluetti.com, all different shirts. I have athletic gear coming out soon in Fluetti.com, on Fluetti.com. Athletic gear, where you go lift weights in your gym, you're working out. It's going to be very nice. I got skull bands, Fluetti skull bands. They're coming out soon. And to give you some more examples, here are some of my hats. Various different colors. Okay? So you don't want the shirts, get your hat, get something. Go on Fluetti.com. Okay? I don't have a job now. I'm self-employed for right now. Okay? And I need to eat. And I ain't going back home to my mama. She's 80-something years old. I'm going to work this thing out. So don't leave me hanging, okay? Now, I'm working on getting my security consulting firm together. So any of you, for right now, if you want to hire me, all security agencies, you would have the best ever in the world. I have the most, I know everything, all the answers. I can teach your officers, security officers, your security personnel, the dangers they can look out and overcome proactively and reactively. I'm the best there is. I have the most felony arrests and charges than any police officer in history. So that alone should tell you something. I'm the real deal. I mean, I'm not bragging, but I'm just speaking the truth. That hurts a lot too, but that's another story. Get at me. get in contact with me. I love to sit at your feet, sit down with you. I'll get my resume together. Let's make this thing happen. I need some money coming in. Okay? I think that is all I would like to share. All I have. So all of you CEOs of businesses, any businesses, security firms, anything, schools and all this kind of stuff, even public speaking. I'm here. I'm available. I'm ready. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. Get at me. And let's make this thing happen. Don't leave me hanging. I believe that is all for now. You're going to be hearing more about me and coming more for me as usual. I'm going to carry on the mission. Be sharing a whole lot more things with y'all, more inspiration. Go to my Instagram, Other Man Cop. Go to my Facebook, Other Man Cop Enterprises. Go to my YouTube channel. Check out my YouTube videos and be inspired. Subscribe. All of you who have different things going on, who has different skills and certain things that can see a vision, to see this vision that I have and want to help and support, get at me. Go to one of my social media outlets and get in contact with me. I believe that is it. I can't remember it's been a very busy day. I can't remember one of my numbers right at the moment. My head is all over the place. But I'm good. I'm feeling much better. And I know everything's going to be all right. I've never seen the righteous forsaken or seed